What's that one thing in a new city that draws you to it? Is it the popular tourist spots, the cultural influences, or its people? Well, for me, it's only food that can so distinctly distinguish one place from the other. Hong Kong is a place which has the highest concentration of restaurants and cafes per capita. And personally, I would travel to Hong Kong only to eat. From Michelin star restaurants to humble street food stalls, there is good food for everybody. Speaking of everybody's favorite, the Cantonese call it the food of heart. They're soft, light, and melt in the mouth just like butter. And when you are in Hong Kong, you just ought to try them in all kinds, shapes, and sizes. So I decided to start my food journey by trying some dim sums. Me being the curious chef that I am, I wanted to try my hands on making them before I tried them. And to learn from who better than the master himself, the head chef and owner of Michelin star restaurant Tim Ho Wan, Chef Mak Kwai Pui. Talk about global food, dim sums are definitely the top rankers. A dish that was only served for breakfast with tea is now found at every food joint and street and can be savored at any time of the day or night. Dim sums are small bundles of joy and you can just pop them one after the other. I am absolutely sure after my small stint in the kitchen that eating dim sum is easy. Preparing them, it's a lot of effort. The best part about these dim sums are that they're very generous on the meat. The outer shell or the dough is very, very thin, which means more of meat, which means more the fun. While dim sums continue to remain everyone's absolute favorite, the food scene is evolving by the day in this city. The latest development in trends is the advent of vegetarian imitation food. I can't wait to try the best vegetarian food on the menu here at Grassroots. But before that wait ends, let's talk to head chef Peggy to know what we're eating today. So Peggy, what's the concept behind your restaurant?
Sure. Well, Grassroots Pantry started 5 years ago, and our whole ethos is really about introducing whole foods. So most of our dishes are actually vegan and gluten-free as well. You could be craving Indian or Italian, and your friends are craving Japanese, and you could all come to eat at the same time.
So where should I begin from?
Okay, well, we'll probably start with the hand rolls. This is our Japanese version and completely raw version of a spicy tuna hand roll. The rice is made with jicama and cauliflower. The tuna pate part is actually made with sprouted almonds, sunflower seeds, button mushrooms, cashew mayonnaise. And it will taste just like a normal tuna hand roll. Yeah, maybe try something.
What's that?
Popcorn chicken.
Popcorn chicken? Obviously there's no chicken in there.
No chicken whatsoever.
So what am I eating?
This is called hedgehog mushroom.
The thing about these mushrooms is that it has the fiber of a chicken. It's like chicken breast, literally.
So this one is our version of a pappardelle bolognese. The pappardelle is made with buckwheat flour, and the bolognese sauce, instead of minced beef that you normally use, we do minced firm tofu. It's not overdone, it's not underdone, beautifully cooked. At the same time, there's good tartness of tomatoes, and they're very intense because they're sun-dried. And there's that creamy part which is the tofu, excellent, good quality tofu. A little bit of kick from the garam masala. And yes, the imitation cheese, if I can say that, but much more healthier. Yes, whole.
Made with?
Pine nuts.
Pine nuts, wow. I think there's so much of hard work and detail gone behind each of the dish that you've created. Thank you so much, Chef. With new trends coming along, Hong Kong too seems to be catching up well with the fad. And not only in food, but also in the spirits, especially wine. To understand it better, I decided to take a quick escape to Spain. Spain, but in Hong Kong. Yes. Located at the busy Ship Street, Ham and Sherry is a place not just famous for its extensive menu featuring tapas dishes, but it also houses some delectable Spanish wines. Choose your dish first, and I guarantee the gentleman here will serve you the best wine to go with it. And mine's right here. So Madge, Ham and Sherry, your restaurant. What is the concept behind this restaurant?
So for me, it's like just try to give some new experience to the guests to try some night cherry and tapas at the same time.
So this is raw scallop,
Yes.
which has some lemon puree, a good quality olive oil, some chives, slice of radish, yes, just for the crunch.
Yes. Maybe you should try to go with some sherry.
Which one?
I would suggest the Pinot, the Tio Matteo.
It's dry, it's fruity, and I think it'll go perfectly well with the scallop ceviche.
Actually, for me, I like all the sherry because they all come with very long aftertaste and delicate.
The best part of food at Ham and Sherry is the small tasting plates. I just love sampling the menu without overfilling myself, and this place fits my requirement. The splendid marriage of food and wine that this restaurant offers is to die for. As they say, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. Similarly, what's the point of coming to Hong Kong and not visit its core for a hearty Chinese meal? I'm here at the epicenter of Hong Kong, which is decked with varied bars, tea houses, restaurants and cafes. I'm off to dig into some quintessential Cantonese food and sampling all Asian cuisines available here. Just like Indian food, Chinese food too is made with a riot of different flavors. Sweet, sour, salty and spicy. A riot so harmonious that only a foodie like me can understand this burst of flavors. So Jessica, your restaurant, the Lai Bun Fu, what does it mean?
Actually, the name, these three words, the pronunciation is same as Hong Kong Government House. But if we have to translate it literally, it will be serving our honorable guests by our chef.
And at Lai Bun Fu, what is the cuisine that you serve?
We serve classic Cantonese cuisine, which is the southern part of China.
So what do we have today?
We have stir-fried vegetarian shark with fin with scrambled egg, and then deep-fried crispy Angus beef with curry sauce.
Yeah.
And the last one is our signature dish. This is the scrambled egg white with crab meat.
Doesn't taste like shark fin, but this dish is very tasty. It has abalone in it. Subtle spices, but definitely a great starter. Nice and crispy on the outside, inside is moist. Very fibrous, but very juicy. This beautiful upmarket restaurant situated in central Hong Kong uses inspired classic Chinese dishes revisited using modern techniques and stylish presentation. Thank you, Jessica. All the three dishes that I tried today were fantastic, and I'm sure there are many more such hits on the menu. But I need to come at a later date to try the rest of the menu. If I were to sample each and everything here, I'd probably have to spend months. So, if you are a food lover just like me, Hong Kong should be your next destination. Until next time, goodbye.